Well, howdy, folks. This is Jason Fisher with Fisher Gaming again, and I'm coming you from the Bajoran Temple on DS9 right now. And today we are going to start a new story arc. It's going to be one of the side ones. And this story arc is one that I thought we were starting on a different episode, but it turned out to be the Cardassian struggle. It is the Lost Dominion. In Lost Dominion, it is supposed to be between the Cardassian struggle and the Borg Advanced. So we're kind of going back in time here. But with that said, let's get on with it.
The Federation is hosting yet another conference at Deep Space Nine. They plan to discuss what to do about the Borg. This would be an opportune time to visit and keep an eye on both the Federation and the Dominion's interest in the area. Serve the Empire well.
Okay, and for those of y'all who are wondering why we skipped this one, it is because you have to get to level 65 on your character in order to do so. So, here we go. And as usual, we have to get to that last little bit. Here we go.
My name is Commander Messi Achebe, and I was authorized by your High Council to contact you. By now, you've faced the Borg. The Collective is appearing with more frequency in the Alpha Quadrant now, and Defera is facing repeated attacks. We've been able to push them back so far, but we can't do it forever, not without help. Starfleet is organizing a meeting on DS9 to discuss the Borg situation. Representatives from Starfleet, the Cardassians, and the Deferi will be present. Your Chancellor is sending a representative as well. We want you to be there to represent the Klingon forces fighting the Collective. We have our differences, but some problems are simply too big to ignore.
Okay, report to Deep Space Nine, which we're already there. And take part in negotiations for the combined forces to combat the Borg. Deep Space Nine is located in the Alpha Quadrant. We go to and we are floating once again, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting on this to tick by. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ah, there we go. And this is the old Deep Space Nine right here, before they redesigned it. So this is what DS9 looked like when the game first came out. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I know you're here for the conference, but the Commander Andrews would like to see you in ops as soon as you have time. This is not where I wanted to go. To operations, there we go.
Welcome to DS9. I'm Commander Karen Andrews, Captain Carlin's first officer. He asked me to inform you that he has been delayed dealing with an incident in Cargo Bay 3. Also, I must remind you, you are here as our guest. I don't expect any trouble, but it never hurts to remind someone about the rules. Our people were allies once. That may not be the case now, but at the very least we can be civil to one another.
All right. Uniformity won't be, unfortunately, we won't be able to begin the conference until the Captain Kurland is available. I wonder, would you be willing to track down the other attendees and inform them of the day? I can send a junior officer, but I thought this way you'd get a chance to meet the delegates before formal talks begin. Every little bit of connection, every bit of this connection or information helps in the diplomatic situation. Meet other. Okay.
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure the discussion on the Borg will be enlightening. Your government's position will be of particular interest to me. Clearly, the Borg are a major threat to the Quadrant. However, Cardassia's ability to assist in any action against them will be somewhat limited. If you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still maintain a small force, but for planetary defense only. Any Cardassian military vessels you may have seen were undoubtedly stolen by the so-called True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror, though I'm sure they're giving it their best effort.
Captain Kurland has been unavoidably detained. We will delay the start of the conference until he is ready.
I'm reminded of an associate of mine, Gul Mavek. He was stationed here during the Dominion occupation. During his time here, he developed a fondness for Bajoran distilled Kanar. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation, but there was not enough Kanar in the shipments from home. So these resourceful young officers conscripted a group of Bajorans, mostly from the religious houses, to distill Kanar for them. The Kanar from Bajor has a different color and flavor from Cardassian vintages. Purists frown on it, of course, but many Cardassians developed quite a taste for it while they were here. Needless to say, it is impossible to find it on Cardassia Prime. I was hoping to acquire some for Mavek before returning home, but I'm afraid the conference is demanding my attention. Perhaps you could be of assistance?
Sure. We'll see if we can find any. Elam Garrett, the Cardassian representative to the Borg talks on DS9, wants a bottle of Bajoran distilled Kanar. The vintage is rare and not normally available in stores. You may need to speak with multiple people on DS9 to find it. Okay.
Dabo makes the universe go round.
Talk to Quark.
What can I get for you?
Do you carry Bajoran's distilled Kanar?
Kanar. Can't stand the stuff. And the profit margins are terrible. This is for Garrick, isn't it? Thought I saw him lurking around. Well, he's out of luck. I haven't kept any Kanar in stock since he went back to Cardassia. No one else drinks it here. Don't suppose I could interest you in some prune juice?
No thanks. I'll look elsewhere.
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak for the Deferi. Until recently, my people isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral. We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us. The Borg, however, threaten everyone. My own world has been scarred by the collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes.
A little bit of anger in there. Far is just as good as Vulcans when it comes to hiding their emotions. In your recent travels, have you found any Bajoran distilled Knar?
I just returned from a diplomatic mission to Cardassia Prime and was given a bottle of some liquor they call Kanar. It is not to my taste, but social graces required me to accept their gift. I'd be happy to pass it along to you, if you can find someone who enjoys it.
Thank you for your help. And there's my Kanar right there.
Greetings. My name is Sarah,
Okay.
and I speak for the Deferi.
All right.
Until
Captain
recently,
Curlin.
my
Captain
people
Curlin
isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral.
Okay.
We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us. The Borg, however, threaten everyone. My own world has been scarred by the collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes.
Okay. Captain Curlin has a situation he must deal with immediately. I'm sorry to tell you that the start of the conference has been delayed.
I understand. I must find something to do with my free time. I had been hoping to spend some time in one of the holosuites here. Several people have recommended them, and there is an historical holoprogram, the Matara Nebula, that I have been eager to play. Could you help me gain access to a holosuite? An hour or two would be more than sufficient.
I'll see what I can do. Ambassador Sura of the Davari would like to visit a holosuite while his holosuite reservations can be done with Quark, except... Okay. Let's talk to Quark again.
What can I get for you?
I need to reserve a holosuite for the Davari ambassador.
Sorry, I can't help you there. All of the holosuites are booked solid for the next week. I almost have more business than I can handle. Almost. Might be time to expand. Been thinking about a franchise operation for some time now. A Quarks in every sector, a Quarks in every quadrant.
Sounds like fun.
The only way you're going to get a reservation for today is by traveling back in time 3 months and making one there. That was a joke, by the way. No one wants Starfleet coming around asking about Temporal Prime Directive violations.
What if someone was willing to give up their reservations?
I don't have any problem with that, as long as it doesn't make any problems for me. Understand? You bring Chief Rowe or Curlin in here asking about someone shaking people down for holosuite reservations, I won't hesitate to point out any suspicious characters I know about.
All right. Did you know that this place sells the real deal? You can get synthahol if you want, but this stuff is great. Okay, he's getting drunk. Hey, you're just my type. You like the furry type, huh? Doing anything later? Do you have a reservation for the holosuite today? Aggressive, aren't you? That's good. I like that. And I do have a holosuite reservation, and I'm already chosen the program, but I'm sure we can change it to something that's more fun for you. Would you like to get a drink or dinner before we go? Before I just meet you there? Or should I just meet you there? I'm sorry. I'd like to acquire your reservation, but I don't want to share. Oh, that's a shame. I thought it was really had something. Reservation isn't for sale. However, if you change your mind, I might be considering letting you join me. Then again, maybe not. You KDF types are usually more trouble than I want. Okay, he liked the aggressive type. Sure. Okay. Go away. I don't want any company, especially yours. Do you have a Hall Suite reservation today? Who wants to know? I need a reservation. Interested in selling yours? No. But why are you still here? Go away. Now I already know Morn does not, but we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, there's no reservations. Going through all that's gonna take time. Hey there. May I interest you in some self-sealing stem bolts? Do you have a reservation for the whole suite? I do. I'm going to use the whole suite to help me demonstrate all the wonders of the quality self-sealing stem bolts to a very important potential customer. Between you and me, those things are harder to move than you might think. I need a reservation. Interested in making a deal? I need to sell my entire inventory of profit, or my profit this month will be way off projections. That's why I reserved the holosuite. I need to make a great impression for this new customer. But if you bought all of my stem bolts, then I could cancel my meeting and catch up with the next shuttle out of here. Do we have a deal? I don't need that many stem bolts, but I might be able to arrange a buyer for you. Deal. I'll be here until the meeting starts. If you find a buyer for my self-sealing stem bolts before the end, I'll give you my holosuite reservations. There we go. Her name is Czar. Where'd Garrett go? I think he's right over here somewhere. Ah, there he is.
I'm looking forward to the conference. I'm sure the discussion on the Borg will be enlightening. Your government's position will be of particular interest to me. Clearly, the Borg are a major threat to the Quadrant. However, Cardassia's ability to assist in any action against them will be somewhat limited. If you will recall, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War. We still maintain a small force, but for planetary defense only. Any Cardassian military vessels you may have seen were undoubtedly stolen by the so-called True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror, though I'm sure they're giving it their best effort.
I was able to find the Kanar for you. The Kanar you wanted. Please accept it as a gift, as my gift to you.
Impressive. Authentic Bajoran Kanar is hard to come by, even here. You're quite a resourceful individual. Thank you for your assistance. If at some point I can assist you in return, all you need to do is ask.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, where do I want to go now?
Ah, I was informed you would be here as well. Welcome to the home of your enemy. I recommend you listen to what Starfleet has to say, but never forget, this is not friendly ground.
Commander Andrews wanted you to know that the start of the conference has been delayed.
How fortunate. We have an opportunity here. There is time to gather valuable intelligence about Starfleet's operations on this station. You and I will be under too much scrutiny from Commander Andrews' little pets to accomplish much. Your crew, however, may be able to learn a great deal without anyone noticing.
Huh. Do I want to do this or not? Yeah, I do. We were in we were invited here. Okay, no. My crew is at your disposal.
If you are afraid that assisting me will somehow stain your honor or risk your standing among the diplomats here, I will find someone else. I will, however, note your refusal in my report to the High Council.
Oh. I better make sure that went through. As you can see, I've already got quite a few going, so.
Sorry
Okay.
to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track him down for me? Admiral Zavglach Trem mentioned wanting someplace quiet. You might try the upper promenade or the temple.
Okay. Why is this? Okay, the exchange. Okay, let's see what else is out here, because I do believe, if I remember correctly, that Captain Sean was over here somewhere. Like right here.
Greetings. I'm Captain Volkel Sean. I've heard a lot about you. It's good to finally meet.
Yes.
I'm glad there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle. We have a perspective the rest of these full-time diplomats don't.
Do you need a large quantity of self-sealing stem bolts?
How many do you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast, and the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology's a little out of date. We've made inquiries with several traders, but everyone we talked to dumped their inventories after the speculation bubble burst. Some Ferengi out there made a small fortune a few months ago cornering the stem bolt market, but now that supply is gone. I was hoping to find some here, but so far I haven't had the chance. If you know of a source, my crew could make the upgrades we need without having to find an industrial replicator.
Okay, we're going to talk to that lady in Quarks and get that reservation. Do. Alright, it's been a while since I've been on this version of Quarks, so... No, this is not where I need to go. That's where I need to go.
Oh, I miss Rom.
Did you fire? Yep, I've got. Yeah, a ship captain wants to acquire your entire stock. That's fantastic. I have the stem bolts sent to the ship immediately. If I catch the next shuttle, I'll be home in time for my daughter's birthday. That is wonderful. I'll tell Hardin that my Hollow Suite reservation is yours. Thanks again.
What can I get for you?
Zara's willing to give me a Hollow Suite reservation.
Good for you. There is the small matter of the reservation transfer fee, however.
What reservation transfer fee?
There is a minor fee associated with transferring a holosuite reservation. It's just enough to cover my administrative costs. 10,000 gold press latinum, payable immediately.
Okay, let's see how much gold press latinum I have. I have enough. I'm just going to go ahead and...
I see you're a person who values a quality holosuite. We have a deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
Excellent work. Our operatives at Klingon Intelligence will go over this data. I'm sure we will be able to put it to good use.
Seems that those jobs are done. Yep. Now that to our marauding score, which we're trying to get to rank 4. We got a long ways to go. Anyhow. Oh yeah. I gotta give it to this guy.
Greetings. My name is Sarah, and I speak.
I was
for the
able to get
Defera.
you reservations.
Wonderful. Most of the holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
Not much, really. Someone is in here. Who do we have in here? Admiral Zav.
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain Kurland offered me the use of his office, but I came here instead for some peace and quiet. Peace. It's in far too short of supply these days.
Yes.
I've been in Starfleet for a long time. I've seen more battles than I care to remember. But this one, there's no reasoning with the Borg. There's no chance for a non-violent solution. I only hope that we can unite before they come for us. No one.
Okay. Okay, I must have missed out on the one on the... Oh, conference room it is. Oh, take a seat. We'll just sit on the foot here. Maybe not. Oh, there we go.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance. The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us. Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
If the Borg assimilate everyone in this quadrant,
from the
the
Klingon
might
Empire
of the Klingon Empire will
he hopes we are
pale
all
in
so
comparison
crippled by
to
our
that of
efforts
the
to
Collective.
stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet. I
How
do
does the
not
proverb
want
go?
to be assimilated, but I don't
yes.
want to be a
The
servant
wind
to the Klingon
does
Empire
not
either.
respect a fool.
The Deferi believe that
Oh.
all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Deferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign. The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground.
Okay.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Ambassador Strauss, the Klingon Empire would be foolish to ignore the fight.
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire.
Will the Klingon Empire cower while the rest of us go out and fight the Borg?
Do not dictate strategy to me. The Klingon Empire values strength. We stepped in to defend the Deferi once because we owe them a debt of honor. But we will not trouble ourselves with every mewling craven who cries for assistance. Those who are too weak or cowardly to protect themselves deserve their fate.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Ambassador Scott, Cardassia will be weakened if your government does not participate in this run.
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding from the Dominion War. We've achieved a great deal, but there is still much more to do. The continued threat of the true way makes progress difficult. Simply put, draining Cardassia's limited resources to fight the Borg will be a hard sell to the Detapa Council.
Okay, a potential war with the Borg aren't a potential war after the Borg are dealt with isn't important now. What you should be thinking about is how to survive when the collective attacks.
It may occur to you that Cardassia is weak. You would be gravely mistaken. We will not throw away all that we have rebuilt to dash out and fight a war for the so-called greater powers in the quadrant. To do so would dishonor every Cardassian sacrifice it took us to get where we are today. Our position will be one of defense, and defense only.
It's not what we wanted.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern.
War is on your very doorstep, and you waste time talking about balance. There are Borg attacks on Defara right now. Do you think they want to stop and discuss philosophy? This isn't about balance. This is about stopping Borg before they assimilate our worlds. I'm gonna go with that one.
My world is one of those at risk, but I cannot reject balance, even to save my home and people. The universe uses conflict to restore the balance when we move too far out of equilibrium. The Borg advance, as painful as it may be, is simply another adjustment.
The Borg do not seek balance. Instead of incorporating a person into their collective way, they dominate, wiping away any trace of who the person was. This furthers the imbalance, not futures.
It is one thing to choose to swim upstream against the current. It is quite another to drain the river because it is flowing in the wrong direction. The Borg do not respect the balance. We will offer what support we can to your fight.
At least I got one right.
Now, did you have something you want?
Yes.
Starfleet will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do.
We're going to call his bluff. I'll call your bluff, Captain. I doubt that Starfleet will stand by idly as the entire planets are consumed by the Borg.
We've fought the Borg alone before. We'll do it again if we must.
Let's take a quick recess.
Oh man, I got 1 out of the 4. I bet the
funny.
Zoe
I don't
Morgan
remember anyone
person
being
of
scheduled
interest
to
would
fly
have
through
gotten
the
them all.
wormhole today.
But we're not actually her. And something's coming out of the wormhole.
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert! Jem'Hadar boarding the station. Get the delegates out of here.
We have to get out of here!
It is time to leave.
It's time to get out of here.
Evac Protocol Alpha. Andrews, get everyone to shuttles. Prep the Defiant for launch. Blast it. The Jem'Hadar have cut off access to ops. Karen, you'll need to coordinate the evacuation. We'll get the delegates to the docking ring, and then I'll try to join you in ops.
Alright. Turn to the promenade. Okay, we gotta go in this direction. Yep. Engineering. Oh, we're not engineering. We're tactical. Tactical, take weapon. Accolade complete. Arming ambassadors. Which ambassador did we arm?
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Okay.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
All right. Oh, 1 minute. Only an engineer can do that, so we're not an engineer. We're just going to have to go without. All right. Oh, there we go.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this guy didn't get that much damage on him. Okay, there we go.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Ah. No, Strauss is supposed to be fighting back. He's really supposed to be really good at that. Where is Strauss? Okay, there is a bad guy following us. There he is.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
Okay, we've got some up there, so. if I can't get up to it.
Personal shield losing power.
Okay. All right, where do we go? I guess we go in here.
Personal shield losing power.
You okay? Yeah.
Enemy targets uncensored.
All right. Captain, we need your help back at the ship. We're holding position here as long as we can, but the Jim'Hadar fleet is approaching the station. Board your ship. And once again, we're floating. Okay. Okay, so well, I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? There we go.
Target shields have failed.
There we go.
Shield failing.
This is the Belfast. There we go. Okay.
Integrity below 50%. Rear shields failing.
All right. All right, we got more. We got more. Oh, shields are going down. All right, looks like one last one. Ah! I thought I was gonna. No. Good grief. I wasn't watching my health.
Captain Caroland, good to know that you and the delegates are safe. Jim Hadar have stormed the station and we're losing critical areas. The Defiant has launched and I've evacuated everyone possible, but a few of us stayed to...
That was not nice of him.
Someone, answer me! What's going on?
Captain, my name is Loris, and I represent the Dominion. This station and all remaining souls on it are now under our control.
Captain Caroland, good to know that you and the delegates are safe. Jim Hadar has stormed
How
the
did we
station
get
and we're
this
losing
one
critical
again?
areas.
And
The
it's...
Defiant has launched and I've evacuated everyone possible, but a few of us stayed to...
Andrews? Andrews! Someone, answer me! What's going on?
Glitch out of somewhere.
Captain, my name is Loris, and I represent the Dominion. This station and
The
all remaining
Dominion.
souls on it are now under our control.
Okay, that was the first time I had to do that cutscene twice. Captain, there is nothing more we can do, but we can see our guests safely. I have been in combat with command, I have been in contact with command. Our orders are to fall back to Bajor with the Starfleet forces. For the moment, we will cooperate with the Captain Kurland. It may be the only way to keep any hope for survival for an Undine attack against the Borg alive. Federation must be planning a counteroffense. It may be that we will join them. I, for one, relish a chance to meet the Jem'Hadar again in battle. They are worthy opponent. Thank you for your assistance, Dahar Master. You did not have to assist us in the battle, but I see now that you see that your reputation as a warrior is well deserved. Perhaps someday we will be allies again. It would be an honor to fight at your side. The fleet is retreating to Bajor space to protect the planet in case the Jem'Hadar push their advantage. Captain Curlin is in contact with Starfleet Command and your government, and we will be routing all available ships to the region. We defeated the Dominion once. We can do it again. And this is a whole new mission that we are going to go on the next episode. So, with that saying, everybody have a good day and a good life, and I will see you next on the next episode. Thank you.